I know you really like it.
Okay, so it's currently 4 AM. The NKUNKU came out around 24 hours ago, maybe even longer now. I had a very long day, but we're gonna get to it now. This is how I think NKUNKU can work for Graham Potter at Chelsea. And yeah, mind my voice. Again, it's 4 AM. I've been incredibly busy, and then I just had like a quick snooze, and then record this, and I can go back. And I got college at 8, which is great. It's just great. So I'm a bit. So let's just get this over and done with. So first I'm going to use the formation that we saw in Potter's debut, which was a 3-5-2, which obviously off the ball look like this, but then on the ball look a bit more like, you know, like that, I guess. Something like that. It's a bit of a mess, to be fair. Yeah, something like that. I think NKUNKU was thriving again in these spaces, depending on who the striker is, whether it's like Brozier or Aubameyang or Sterling running behind, so you have two options. You have like Mount being a bit more creative, you could have Reece James, and maybe if you want to push Cucurella that high up, you know, you get like plenty of options. So I think you can do well in these sort of areas. And then these are the areas I still think need improving. Goalkeeper, maybe Kepa could do it, but we definitely need a defensive midfield. I really love Jorginho, but I think it's time we restructure our midfield. And even with Kovacic's injury issues are a bit annoying, but you can't doubt that he's a baller. Yes, I think this would work well. The other formation is this, the 4-2-3-1, which you haven't actually seen Potter use yet, but you imagine he could. Within NKUNKU, thrive in this sort of second striker role. I've just got here like winger, centre forward. I think he can play in any of these sort of positions in that front four. You can put him out wide, and you could have like Mount here, and then Havertz, or you could have him off the right. You have Sterling out wide here, and again Mount Havertz. We could put him up front, and then maybe you could have like Hudson-Odoi back from loan or something, and we sign Rafael Leao. I feel like these could definitely work very well. And here, just the fours are really very similar, but like just in these three positions. And if we're really, you know, struggling with like a couple goals behind, you could play NKUNKU down in midfield here, and you have like a striker up here. I think it could work, but I think that'll be desperate measures, some proper desperate measures. But overall, I think that adds a lot. I think it adds a lot of quality to our squad, and I think it is a good signing. I know that he does thrive on spaces, but it could also work very well because he's a lot more technical and physical than Werner is. So I think it could work out a lot better, but there is still going to be time. But if we can get a proper defensive midfielder, maybe something more creative to go alongside him, I think you can do very well.